setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
When you're operating a business, you're always looking at ways of marketing your business. And there was a new study that just came out by Alignable. There's a company out there called Reliable. And they did a survey of 7,500 small business owners in North America and asked participants a single question: what's the best way to acquire local customers? Now, as a small business myself, I'm always looking at this. How do I have an outreach program to get local customers in? So the results, let's talk about the results. 85% said word of mouth referrals. 2% said radio ads. 1% said newspaper ads. 9% said Google and Facebook ads. 2% said direct mail. Well, so I'm going to talk about that just for a little bit, okay? I'm going to tell you that in my business, word of mouth is how I grew my business. People told another person, they say, hey, this firm can help you tremendously, and it just grew from there. We went from 300 tax clients to over 3,500 tax clients. And that was all by word of mouth. No advertising, no nothing. It wasn't until the last few years that I decided that I was going to do Yelp ads and Facebook ads. Facebook ads, disaster. Nothing ever came in from Facebook ads. So if you're spending money on Facebook, I just don't see how it works, because we never got one single person in on the dime that we spent on that. Yelp, we get a tremendous amount of business from Yelp. They pour in from Yelp. That has always worked for us. We have to monitor from time to time, because there's always some idiot out there who has never been to the firm, or one of our competitors who is always trying to put a negative response in there. So we have to fight with Yelp trying to get those removed. And we are, right now, we're 100% successful at that. But doing Facebook ads, I tell you, that was a total waste of time. Maybe people got to know our name. That might be one of the things, but it just never panned out for us. But it's that word of mouth that got out there. And as a matter of fact, what it said is a whopping 85% of business owners said word of mouth referrals is what really drove in their business. And I agree with that 100%. Of course, everybody loves and wants referrals, but the question is, how do you get them? So we're going to go over some ways of getting referrals in, okay? One thing you have to do is perfect your local listing. So if you are on Facebook, you should have a Facebook page for your business. If you are on LinkedIn, you should have one there. If you are on Yelp, maintain it all the time. Monitor it all the time. When someone refers your business to another person, what's the first thing that they're going to do? What's the first thing that happens? Since over 90% of consumers depend on online reviews, expect people will first search for your business by name on Google to look specifically at your 5-star rating. And they'll look at you on Yelp, and they'll look at you on YouTube even. They'll look at you on Facebook, on Google. I have a Google page also. Let me tell you one of the things that I do as a small business. From 7 a.m. until 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning, I spend all my time updating my pages, updating my Facebooks, updating my blogs, updating the podcast that you're listening to now. I feel that first thing in the morning, I need to spend 2 hours purely on marketing issues. And that's what I do. Sometimes I even get up earlier than that, because I have so many things going on in marketing that I have to keep up to date, and hopefully everything's tied together. So when I write one post or do one podcast, it zooms out there to every place that it needs to go. But it's a constant work on getting those referrals in from what they've seen, what they've heard, and what they've experienced, okay? So we need, and you need, to focus on your internet skills and perfecting your local listing that the local neighborhoods are going to look at. Then you need to be memorable to every customer. And I'll tell you how I was memorable to every customer over the last few years. When we were doing individual taxation heavily, every client that came in, they wanted a picture taken with our sign and with the tax preparer. So we took pictures upon pictures and pictures. And I tell you, people saw that out there on Facebook and other places we posted, on Yelp also, that people said, oh, I know that person, she's going there. And pretty soon, they became our client. But it was posting their pictures and telling a little story about them and everything. It was the cheapest way to market ourselves, is by taking a picture with our clients. And people love that because they saw all of their friends doing it, and so they wanted to do it. And so it became a constant thing every single year after year after year. It really works if you want to do that. Taking pictures of your clients and showing how happy they are being with you, that one smile can get you 10 clients in almost. Do it like for every tooth that is smiling. That's how many people are going to come in because they're so happy to see other people happy with your services. And you always have to consistently empower your referral network. That's listen, if you do this, if you bring in this many clients, listen, we'll reward you for it. There's always a reward system for everything. Last year, we started a new name for our company. We decided that it was time to rebrand because we're changing our philosophy of taxation, and where we're now focused on business taxation, and we only prepare taxes now for individuals who bring their business tax returns into us. So we decided to rebrand. So we gave everybody a new year, a new company, new brand name, 20% off. And our business grew even more based upon that 20% off. So there always has to be a reward, okay? So those are some of the ways to build up your referral marketing, is by really reaching out to your people, keeping your internet brand name known in your neighborhood, through your local internet, through your Facebook, through your Google, through your Yelp. For me, Yelp works great for us. It really brings in a lot of different people. And I'm very happy with what Yelp has done for bringing in new clients. But it's always focused on referral business because that's how you grow your business. Always focus on referral business. And when you have a bad client, and you're going to have bad clients, I've always had this philosophy that sometimes you have to get rid of bad clients and sometimes you have to fire them. When you feel the client is too risky, you got to get rid of them. And sometimes you'll lose a little bit of business because sometimes they may have brought in family members, but you have to get rid of risk. If they're willing to lie to you, then they're willing to put you at risk. And you have to get rid of them. But what I have found out is that when I've lost one client, 3 clients have come to me. 3 new clients have shown up. I don't know how that's worked, but it's just that it always has. And it's always amazed me when we have fired a client, I've always gotten 3 in return. I had one client one day that I just had to ask them to leave because they were being obnoxious to the clients in the lobby. They were being obnoxious to the staff that maintained the lobby, and they were being obnoxious to the tax clients. Now, they were 15 minutes late with their appointment. So I said, but they were causing so much trouble and so much chaos. And I had a full lobby full of people waiting to come in to see tax practitioners. And I had to ask them to leave. And as they were going out the door, they said, we've brought in a whole bunch of clients to you. But then I thought about, let me look that up, because I don't think that's a very good statement. I looked it up, and all the clients that they had left came from 1 year, and then they left. And they were the kind of people that did not want to spend any money on tax preparation. So sometimes you've got to get rid of bad people, but always expect that you can make it up. Because if you are working your referrals, you will make that one bad person turn into 3 good people. It always works out. If you have any questions, just send me an email to mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I will respond to you as much as I possibly can. If you want to talk to one of our tax practitioners, you can call 888-681-1515, and we will talk to you about anything that you have a concern about. This is Mike Lodge, and join me tomorrow, because I'll be right back here, and we're going to talk more about, tomorrow is Political Tuesday, and that's when I get to rant and rave, and I love to do that. So I'll talk with you soon. This is Mike Lodge.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
Wow.